Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and today is day number 207 review video here for my progress inside Traiex, and we will get going. So we've got to come over here, grab this command, and we'll figure out the profitability for today, which I've got no clue at all because I put my account down to 6,000 again after yesterday's withdrawal, as you can see right there. So I think it's around 0.50 or so, because there's like 1,500 less than yesterday in it, and it made about $5 less. So we'll see here pretty soon. Okay, so 6029.37. 6029.37. 6029.37. Okay. And there you go. Okay, so we've got 0.47%. So yeah, pretty close there to 0.50, which is the average. And it probably is 0.50, guys, because as you can see here, it's 11 a.m. and I did yesterday's video at 11:55. So if it does like one more trade or something, or two more trades, it'd be 0.50. So it's probably another average day, I'll say. So here's the token analysis. It's in the same spot as yesterday. It really looks like, to me, guys, it's going to come down to this blue. You can see the strong blue trend line there. That's what it looks like. It's going to come down here. And then if that happens, we could just go sideways and then back up. I know I put another trend line down here, guys. I doubt it's going to come down here, but just keep that open. Like anything, this is what I like to say, anything below this middle white line is a good buy. Anything above this middle white line, like this area here, it's kind of like, I'd recommend like wait and see what happens, because you know, if you're thinking about buying up here, you could buy up here probably anytime, but buying down here is an opportunity, right? Okay, and we want the price to go as low as possible, because it's like no one's buying this token to trade it. They're all buying it to do the income distribution. So if we could get like 4,000 tokens, 80-20, like say the token came down to here to 10 cents or whatever, or 11 cents, like it would cost you hardly anything to get the token. So that would be an amazing thing for people. Because it really sucks to, you know, think about it in this way, is that you're just getting started. Say you test things out with your $50 bot, you test things out with a $100 deposit in your balance, and then you're like, okay, make an educated decision about where you want to start. Say you want to start at the, I don't know, $200 bot or the $500 bot, and you have, say you bought the $500 bot, and then your deposit balance here, you're putting in 2,000, so you're like pretty much 2,500 bucks out of pocket to get going in here. Like if that's the case, and the token, and you were like, oh, I want to get to 80-20, and the token is costing you like say 50 cents a token, it doesn't make sense for you to take, you know, the majority of that $2,000 to go buy tokens with, right? You might as get in there, get your $2,000 in with the trading, and then buy the token whenever you see it drop below this white line here, the middle white line. Whenever you see it drop below it, take your profits balance and go buy the token. Okay, that's what I recommend people do. But here's the thing: if you say you're starting with, I don't know, say you're starting with $8,000, then the situation is totally different. Like it'd make more sense for you to just come in, buy the tokens, buy the $500 bot, and then have your, you know, $5,000 balance or 4,500 or whatever it's going to be type thing in your deposit amount, right? So it all, you know, really how it works out, guys, is we want the token to be as cheap as possible. So then people have the opportunity with, you know, without having a huge deposit amount, to actually go out and get the tokens when they start, instead of just using your profit balance every time, you know, you see the token drop down below here. You're going and using your profit balance, doing a withdrawal of that, and then buying the token, because your USDT balance would be over here, right? Okay, in your master account, not your sub account. Like I'm in the sub account when I show these videos, so that's why you see my bot trading balance over here. Okay, so let's get going, and we're gonna go over to trade history. I guess this is pretty good video for knowledge on how to what your plan should be about buying the token. So maybe I'll label this video like plan to buy a token, or like a good plan to buy the token, or should you buy the token, or something like that, because I talked about it for a while there. Anyways, we'll get going here. Let's go to probably the third page. And nope, we gotta look for yesterday's trades. There they are right there, okay? So we're on page number 4 there. So yesterday we started on page 3. Today we're on page 4. And we'll go through this, and we're looking for all the losing trades, okay? So that last trade of the day was a losing trade, as you can see right there, okay? So, well, I should say break even, but it is a loss because of the trading fee. And then we're back to this, so we've got, oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, buy, sell, okay? So that trade there is a profit, and then we go to this page here, and that's a loss. And another, wow, look at this, guys. Pretty much almost the same price, dollar difference there. So maybe maybe Bitcoin just went sideways for a bit. But we got 2 losses there. And then the rest of these are profits, okay? So let's write down the 2 losses. So 2, 3. And then this guy here is profit. That's another loss right there. And then a profit. So one more loss on this here. So we got a lot of losses near the end of yesterday, but yesterday was pretty good. I think 0.55% was the profit in yesterday's trades. This is a profit. So we probably won't have too many more losses throughout this for yesterday, because there was a lot at the start, right? Okay, so we've got wait a minute, buy, sell. Is it in a trade right now? I think it's in a trade. So we need to look at sell, buy. Oh, it did 2 buys. Okay, so we have to look at this as one trade. So you can see a buy there, and if we go back here and we look at this, we see another buy. So it did 2 buys, and then it sold both those buys. So it was a profit there. Okay, so you can see that's a profit there. It does that the odd time. It'll do 2 buys and 1 sell, I've noticed. So this here, this is a loss, and that's a profit, and then now it's kind of messed it up because it did 2 buys in a row. So now we have a sell here. So we've got to mark down 1 more loss, so that's 5. And then we've got 13,004. Okay, so that was a profit, a loss, profit. Okay, so 1 more loss on here, so 6. And then we've got 14,040. So what's this guy? So that was a profit. And then this is a profit, and then 14. Oh, sorry. We got to stop here at the 30th. Okay, so we're on page number 10 here. So page 10 has 1, 2, 3, and then we'll count that as 4 trades, okay? So page number 10, 4 trades. Okay, so we're not counting that page because it's not a full page of trades. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 times 5 plus 2 plus 4. 5 times 5 plus 2 plus 4. 5 times 5 plus 2 plus 4. Remember the 2 buys and the 1 sell, so that's why it's 4 and not 3 on there. Okay, so 31. So it didn't trade as much as it normally does. And it had, I think, 6 losses, which is kind of an average, I'll say there, but it didn't do as many trades as it normally does. So this win rate's probably going to be a little bit lower today than it normally is, or yesterday, I should say. And then we've got 31, and then we have those 6 losses. Still amazing, though, 31 trades and 6 losses. So yeah, 0.80%, or sorry, 80.65%. So I always round things up or round things down. So I'm going to make this a 81%. And then we had 0.47%. So I'll make the video title 207. And this is 47. And then this guy's 81%. Okay, so there you go. And let's go over and we'll do our withdrawals here. So this should go up or down this balance because it just did a trade, right? So if we refresh this page, that balance should change. 25, 10. Oh no, it didn't change. Oh no, it didn't, because remember we figured out that it did 2 buys and 1 sell, so then it messed the page up a bit. So yeah, it didn't do a trade, guys. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, who cares? Let's go here. Let's do this and hit the withdrawal there. Withdraw that. Okay. So now that balance is over here, and then I can add it to my deposit balance. You don't necessarily have to go and withdraw your profits balance. I just do it every single day to make this number here bigger. So it makes each daily video like different. And I'm not just like, you know, this number's always the same and then this number's the one building. Okay. And then I can add my commission to it as well, right? So I made 26 bucks in commission. We've got $4,123 left to go. And then I'm going to get a 4,000 USDT bonus. That's really going to help me out, guys. It's been a hard couple last years there for me. And I'm going to put that towards down payment for my new car I'm going to get. And I have a Tesla, so you guys know Teslas depreciate. Like, they're the most depreciating car, I think, well, EVs. The Ford F-150 Lightning might be worse than the Tesla for depreciation. I was looking at them because I'm definitely like, I don't really like gas cars, right? Like, it's kind of pointless now to buy a gas car. They get like my Tesla, I think, gets 600 or 600 to 700 kilometers per charge. There's no maintenance in it. Like, basically, the only thing I've done is change the windshield wipers on it, right? And it's 5 years old. So, yeah, it's just, once you own an EV, you're kind of like, it's pointless to buy like a gas powered car. If you can afford an EV, the price, the thing is, they're really freaking expensive, right? Like a new nice EV is like $100,000 or so. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to put that 4,000 USDT bonus to put it towards the down payment for the new car. And then when I trade mine in, I've been looking at them online, and my car so far, it's a 2020, it's depreciated. It was about 130,000, and they're going for around 70K now. So it's like, holy shit, it's crazy. So I'm not looking forward to that. But, you know, if I think about it, it's like over the years, 5 years, I probably would have spent, I don't know, I probably would have spent 20,000 in gas and oil changes and stuff like that. Like, I don't really drive that much, right? Like, just to the gym or, you know, to drive my kid to soccer and stuff. So I probably would have spent 20, 30,000 in oil changes and gas and just random maintenance things. So it probably evens out. Like, that's kind of how I think about it. Okay, my value of my car has dropped like 50%, but I kind of think about it in that way. It's like, okay, it's, you know, say $130,000 car that's 5 years old was 130,000 new, it'd probably be like 90,000 now or something, right? Like if it was like a nice Mercedes or something like that. So that's kind of how I think about it. Like, if I had that Mercedes, I probably would have put 30 to 40K into it with maintenance and gas and oil changes and everything, right? So anyways, a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with Traiex, so who cares, right? Anyways, let's get going here, and we'll do a withdrawal, or sorry, not a withdrawal, an add to the deposit balance of 51 bucks there. And yeah, we're up a little bit more there, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. See ya. Oh, if you want to join Traiex, click the first link in the video description. I only put these videos now on my personal channel and in the Facebook group. Okay, I no longer put after day number 200, guys, I stopped doing the videos on the team channel because no one was using it for promotion. So I was just like, okay, it's fine if it has 200 videos on it. Like, that's enough proof for if someone comes along and they're like, oh, I want to use these for promotion. It has 200 videos on it. Like, that's fine enough. And the honest truth is, like, what kind of leads are you going to get if you're not, you know, actually out there like doing marketing? Because most people, guys, when they think of marketing, they think like, oh, I'm just going to go around message people and send them my link. Like, that's what most people do for marketing, which most people don't have results, right? Like, they don't, like, I know my results are not that great in Traiex just because it is kind of like, it's not difficult to promote, but it doesn't have that much interest in it because there's not too many people promoting it, right? It has a member base of like under 5,000 people. And that member base was basically created through another system that Traiex owns, right? So the overall like new member base in Traiex is probably, it's probably like 500 people or so, right? And through my link alone, I've had about 300 people join me, but only 20 or so have created their account, right? So yeah, probably the active members out there that are new to Traiex, it's probably about 500 people. So it's the marketing's not there for it. So that's why I'm saying, and I've been saying in a lot of other videos, is that if you don't have success with marketing this, like, don't feel bad. Like, it is something that it's not hard to market. Like, it's easy to get signups and stuff, but it's a hard opportunity because it looks like a Ponzi scheme. Like, it looks like a scam or whatever, because this is what they see, right? Like, for most people marketing, they're not going to show what I show, where I show like the bot actually trading. Like, some videos you'll watch it actually trade, right? I show the trade history every single day. My content is congruent. Every single day is the same thing, okay? So most people, as I was saying, when they market, they're going to make a post on their Facebook with a screenshot of oh, look at how much I've made day after day, which means nothing. Like, a Ponzi scheme, you can do the same thing. Like, look how much I've made day after day. Fingers crossed, next week I'm still earning with this, right? Like, that's what a Ponzi scheme's like. And that's how most people promote Ponzi schemes is they just show how much they're making day after day. So with Traiex, people use that same kind of idea of promotion is, hey, I'm just going to go and show people how much I'm making with this by showing a screenshot and not my actual, like, doing videos and stuff, what I'm doing. And then they go and they have the idea of they're going to go and just spam people, like message people and say, hey, try and strike up a conversation and send them the link to whatever they're promoting, Traiex. And guys, that really doesn't work unless that person can go to, say, Google or go to YouTube and they type in the name of that opportunity, which you're promoting, and there's lots of valuable content behind it. For Traiex, there's not. It's basically, if you go to YouTube and you type in Traiex, you're going to find me and maybe 2 other people that are promoting it. So here, I'll show you. Okay, there's nothing. It's just basically me and a couple other people. I don't know who that guy is, but it looks like AI or something. There's Chris. Okay, he's on my team. There he is again. There's, I forget what his name was. Chris, sorry. His name's right there. It's Chris. So Chris and Chris, right? That's a sponsored ad that's not Traiex. There's Chris's channel. Like, there's me for my shorts. There's me. And YouTube's not going to show me my own channel. Like, it's going to try not to, but there's just such little content that it's like, oh, it has to show me my own channel. Like, look, I'm logged into my channel. It's showing me my own content, right? There's the second Chris again. There's the second Chris again. There's me. There's Wayne, so another guy on my team. There's the first Chris I showed. There's the team YouTube channel. So you guys can see here in English, there's maybe 4 people that are promoting it, right? And they're all on my team. so this is what I mean by, and then now we're just like, it can't find any more content, basically, without showing me the content that I made. It's hilarious, right? So let's see what this is. AI. Where's the
trading bots work?
Yeah, see, it's AI.
Traiex uses artificial intelligence to.
So this is someone that doesn't speak English.
If you're not crypto,
they're trying to promote, right, in English, which is not a good idea. What you should do, if you're watching this video, you probably aren't. What you should do is you got to do stuff like this.
If you're not a profitable trader, or you're a beginner, or you're someone that's just going to...
People buy from people, people join people, and just do it in your own language. Like, especially if you speak, like, I don't know, Hindi or something, or, a language where there's a large group of people, you'll stand out as like the number 1 marketer for that company which you're promoting. Okay, like, for instance, in English, there's not too many people promoting Traiex in English. There's 4, as we saw there. Who has the most amount of content? It's me. So when someone comes here and they type in Traiex and they're looking for English content, they're going to mainly find my content, right? Which then I'll stand out as the authority in that space for promoting Traiex in English. Okay. And I get a lot of my signups just based upon that, as they come in and they're, maybe even someone else has showed them Traiex, but then they go and they do their research behind it and they're like, I don't really want to join this person who just sent me a random link through a message. Like, I don't even know who that is. And then they find my content because they're kind of interested in it. They're like, oh, wow, like it's been going for this long and it's got this much return day after day after day. This looks pretty neat. And then they start looking into it, they find my content, and then they get hooked on my content. So anyone can do that, guys. You just have to like step out of your comfort zone and you have to take charge and do it. So I would not necessarily recommend you do that with Traiex in the English market. Like if you speak a different language, take it on, because you'll end in the same position I'm in here, as the authority in that space in your language, right? But when you get with a new company, just do that. Just start making as much content as you can, which is like if you make one piece of content per day, normally that's what works out. Make as much content as you possibly can per day, and eventually over time you'll stick out as an authority in that market, that opportunity, in the language that you speak. And if it's not English, it's actually very, very easy. Like if you speak Japanese, you speak like Chinese, Hindi, any of these languages where there's a huge group of people, maybe not Japanese or so, because not too many people do online stuff in Japan, but like China and like Hindi and all those where there's a huge bunch of people, guys, like not too many people do the internet marketing part. Most of them are buyers, right? So it's very easy to stand out, if you're speak a different language and you're willing to like make your own content like this right here. And this is freaking easy, guys, to do this kind of stuff. Like you can take a little mini course saying, like go to YouTube and say how to make great short videos or how to make great shorts or something like that, and then watch 10 different videos and you'll probably figure out exactly how to do something like this. Like delete the background from you, have screenshots or like this kind of stuff in the background. And you'll notice, guys, like it'll get traction and stuff like this. Okay, so once again, for Traiex, guys, this isn't, he uploaded this to his channel, that's not me, but it's my video, right? I tell my team, hey, you can do that. But you'll notice that if there's a lot of traffic going to that opportunity, like with Traiex, this doesn't work, but with an opportunity that I'll say is like good, is getting a lot of traffic, like there's a lot of big promoters doing it, what will end up happening is you'll stand out because you'll be the one with all the actual content that's showing your face, right? And you're the one putting the time into your content, and people will see that as a really positive thing. And then they'll want to join you, even though someone else has introduced them to that opportunity. Okay. So that's basically how you do it, guys. If you want to learn how to make money online for free through promotion, that's basically it. You don't have to pay for your traffic. You just have to go and put your time into it. And you have to learn a little bit like what to do. And you have to think about, how am I going to stage my content? How am I going to make this video? What am I going to show? All that kind of stuff, right? Okay. So anyways, that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in another video there tomorrow. This video actually worked out really good. I did a little talk about promotion. I did a talk about EVs and I did a talk about, actually like when you're getting started with this, after you've made your like test deposit for testing things out, like when you actually want to get started with your, financial decision of where what bot you want to start with and what your deposit balance is going to be and stuff. We talked about the token, right? And like, does it make sense for you? If you're only starting with $2,000 and say a $500 bot, does it make sense for you to go and use, 1,000 of that to get to, 70-30? And then you have $1,000 deposit, but then you have 70-30 tokens. No, it doesn't. It makes more sense for you to have a $2,000 deposit. And then every time the token, where are we? By watching these videos over here, right? And seeing, and you could chart your chart up exactly like this as well, and seeing, okay, whenever at this, you can see what I did here, guys. There's the low, there's the high, and we're looking on a daily chart. So we know they mean something, right? The low, the high, the Fibonacci tool, 50% retracement, okay? Anything up here, don't buy it. Anything below here, buy it. And here's the thing, like this Fibonacci tool, okay? Say price is right here and right here. Like this is our low and this is our high, and we don't know anything through here yet. Like this hasn't happened yet, guys. This is the simplest way to trade, okay? Fibonacci, okay? Low, high, I've got it set up so it's 50%. So I know anything here, I don't think, I just go buy. Anything up here, I don't buy it. I wait to price to come to where I want it to go. Okay, of course, it broke below that, but still, anything here is still a good buy considering this price action back here, right? Okay, so, and then if you see stuff like this for a long time, you know just to like wait a little bit, or like whenever it drops down a little bit, then just buy because it's in that below 50%, okay? And you would use your profits balance to buy the token. So you're not using funds out of pocket, okay? Your only funds out of pocket are for you to buy the bot, which you have to if you want to use it, and then your deposit balance, which earns anyways for you, right? So you're using like no funds out of pocket to actually build things up for you here, okay? And you do that, have a plan. Hey, I'm gonna do this for 6 months, and then I'm gonna start withdrawing 50% of my profits, right? Guys, it's all like you gotta plan things and think about things, and don't think like, hey, I need money to make this work for me, because there's other ways of making money than taking it out of your pocket. There's always other ways to do it, right? Okay, so that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in another video tomorrow.